Moving up toward 8:30, onto a serious subject here. Arraignment today in the case of Tori Sandoval.
This is horrible.
She's the little girl who was taken from her foster parents and returned to her birth parents. They are accused of killing her nearly a year ago. Now, this was after the foster parents pleaded to keep the girl, saying she would not be safe with her birth parents. The foster parents, Terry and Kelly Sedgwick, were on Good Day LA about 3 weeks ago.
We tried, and Kelly begged them in our living room not to take her because she knew the possibilities of what might happen.
They just decided that they were going to send her back, and it was not safe, and none of the other children, her siblings, none of them were back with the parents.
So there were 11 children?
Well, Tori was number 9, and then after Tori, she had 2 more after. She's had 2 after.
Yeah. All right, Robin Sachs is outside the courthouse in Pomona to tell us the latest developments in this. Good morning, Robin. What's going on inside there?
Good morning. We are getting ready to go into court today. The whole foster family and prior foster families of Tori Sandoval are actually here in court donning pink shirts, carrying the label Tori's Torch, all in solidarity and support to make sure that this is not another example of balls being dropped or the case going missing its way through the system. They're here to watch each and every step, and they are committed to each and every step throughout the whole case.
I know we talked about this a little bit when the parents were here, but I still find this part of it so horrifying. I mean, 11 children, and 10 of them weren't with the mother. Why was this one child put back with the family?
Yeah. Why did the judge make that horrible decision?
Well, this is an example of a 2-year-old doesn't have a voice. The courts can actually hear from the other children so long as they are able to actually formulate words and formulate thoughts. And in the court of law, kids under the age of 3 are presumed not to be able to testify. And even kids as young as 14, while they could testify and have their wishes be known, they are only able to be heard if someone is able to articulate them. And in this case, the system failed, the foster system failed, minors council failed, and the only people who time and time again stood up were the foster parents, but their pleas were ignored.
They weren't listened to. So therefore the most vulnerable get ignored because they can't speak for themselves.
Right, and the thing is that's so atrocious is here you have 11 kids. Well, there's 11 kids, foster kids now. At the time Tori was born, there was only 10. But all the other children who were old enough to say what they wanted could not only say what they wanted, but they were also making sure to be able to be placed with their other brothers and sisters.
Robin Sachs, thank you so much. We'll have more of that coming up a little bit later on.